What's up, guys and gals, and welcome to the final level of episode 1 of Brutal Doom, Knee Deep in the Dead. This level is called Phobos Anomaly, and it's the final level that you got in the shareware version, which there's a lot of cool stories here. I'm willing to bet that if you talk to every single kid about this level, they would have a different story to tell about it, because this level was a really big deal when you were a kid and you got to it for the first time in the Doom shareware disc. So anyways, we pop down this wall, lots and lots of pinkies right there, but we actually have a great way to get them off of our backs, or I guess off of our fronts, and that's called explosive barrels. Now that all the pinkies have been, well, blown to pink little bits. I mean, they're everywhere. Look at that. What part is that right there? Is that a foot? Like, what is that? Got a head over here, got a foot on this side. It's nasty. They're missing major chunks right now. But as you go through, actually what I'd really suggest is if you've never played this level before, this ladder right here will give you access to a map. And if you take a look at the map, you'll actually see a couple locations, namely one in the next hallway on our right, where there could be a secret. And you see that discolored wall right there? Bam. Just in case you wanted to have 200 health going in, there is a soul sphere inside of there. I would highly recommend that you take it along with you. Inside this room is going to be a couple more pinkies, but we should be able to handle them by walking backwards quickly. That is the secret to hell's destruction right there, walking backwards quickly. That's all that it takes. We've tried everything, like crucifixes, we've tried holy water. It was walking backwards, who would have known? Inside this room, you'll find yourself a chain gun with a whole bunch of extra ammo. I always call it the chain gun. It's called the minigun in this game. I always call it the chain gun, though, because that was what it was called in Wolfenstein, and so I guess it just stuck. You're going to go all the way down this hallway. We've already gotten 100% secrets, by the way, in case you were wondering. And this is where you're going to meet the Barons of Hell. And so there they are. And this point right here was like the most terrifying thing ever when you were a kid. You had never seen this mob before. You had no idea how to deal with it. There's a whole bunch of pinkies running around. The situation just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. They're shooting big green fireballs at you that I assure you hurt like hell. He blew those up. Oh, it killed him. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. Well, if there's a bunch of barrels over there with a Marine behind him, and if you blow up the barrel, sometimes he survives and you can still bring him, but either way, these two right here, it doesn't matter how much health we lose, in all honesty, because after this, the episode's over and you start over from scratch anyways. There we go. So one of them's down. They had a nickname, but I can't remember what it is. I can't remember what it is, like the Beatdown Brothers or something like that, because most players weren't ready for them, and they do a lot of damage. Actually, each one of those bolts right there, if you don't have full armor, they will take a serious chunk out of your health allotment. Now, they have two separate attacks. One of them is where they just fire one fireball at you. The second is where they fire 3, and you can actually step in between the grid if you wanted to. If you wanted to get the ammo, you can. There's really no point in doing it because you can't take it with you in this one once you go to hell. But there is another unofficial secret here, which is inside the left pillar. No, the right pillar. It's inside the right pillar. You go to this side right here. It's going to open that. When you hit that, it lowers this elevator back down. And if you wanted to go back to the beginning of the level and grab like all the stuff that's laying around, you can do that. It's not required. And obviously, there's really no point doing it because you can't bring it with you. But at the same time, it also helps out. Don't fall down there, by the way. I don't know. I try not to do it. If you fall down here, it's weird. I think there is a way to get back up, but I don't know. Every time I've fallen off of here, I end up just like wandering around and not accomplishing much. When you step over to here, oh, never mind. The way out is the end of the level right there. So anyways, what we're going to do right now is we're going to jump off of this thing. And we got to wait for these little stairs to go up. And once they go up, we should be good to finish off the episode. Yep, up you go. Yep, stairways into Satan's lair. There we are. Yep, let us continue. Let us continue. Fantastic. Alright, and so up at the top, we're going to find our way to the end of the level. And there it is right there. Once you beat the big badasses and clean out the moon base, you're supposed to win, aren't you? Aren't you? Where's your fat reward and ticket home? What the hell is this? It's not supposed to end this way. It stinks like rotten meat, but looks like the Lost Demos base. Looks like you're stuck on the shores of hell. The only way out is through. To continue the Doom experience, play The Shores of Hell and its amazing sequel, Inferno. And so actually in the original disc right here, so if you had the shareware, what would happen at this point is you went through the portal. I don't think you died. What would happen is it would take you to a splash screen where it said that you won, and if you wanted to continue your adventures into hell, you had to send $35, as I recall, to id Studios, cash check or money order. Like, you had to snail mail it over, because this is back in the day. No internet back then, no PayPal, none of that. I think there was also a phone number that you could call in case you wanted to use a credit card or something like that, but that was pretty much it. So anyways, that was is Phobos Base, the final level. I realize this one's a little bit short, not much I can do about that. I thought about combining it with the last one, but I don't know. It just seemed like not a good idea with regards to how YouTube is indexed and searched. And so anyways, I will see you all in the next episode. I don't know if we're gonna do episode 2. Let me know what you think down below. If you want to see more of it, we can do more Doom. It's kind of like a holdout thing that I do whenever I don't have anything else to put up. It's a fun game to play though, and I'll see y'all later. How do everybody?